Okie dokie. 10 seconds.
Okay.
And that's 10 seconds long gone, SanRa. You are live. Go, go, go.
Good morning, yogis. Welcome to doing some yoga this morning. We're going to just sit here for a couple of minutes just to center ourselves. So let's take some deep breaths. 3 deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in. Turn your head to the left, turn your head to the right. Just going to stretch our necks a little bit and our shoulders off the back. So, head to the left, back to the center, to the right, center, the left, center. At the center, you're going to breathe in, and as you go around, you're going to breathe out. So breathe in here, breathe out as you turn around, breathe out, breathe in here, breathe out here. That's your shoulders. Back to center, breathe in. Tilt your head to the left, breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. Now to the right, breathe out. All these muscles will be getting stiff. It's getting colder in the mornings now. To the left. Got to keep stretching, got to keep moving. Over to the right. Bring my shoulders up, shoulders down. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, shoulders down. Couple more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your left hand forward between your knees. Bring your right hand to the back. Breathe in, shoulders relaxed. Sit upright, and just as you breathe out, turn around to your, where we get round to the right. So breathe in, here, breathe out, go around. Not forcing anything, we just want to stretch those muscles. Come back. Breathe in here, switch your hands over. Breathe in here, breathe out as you go around. Gently, paying attention to what your body allows you to do. Back, breathe in. Let's do it again. So, left hand in front, right hand behind, breathe in. Just tilt yourself around, look round as far as you can to your right. Come back, breathe in here, round to the other side. Okay, let's go up on our fours into tabletop. Let's do a couple of rounds of cat and cow here, stretching everything as much as we can this morning. So, breathe in, into cat. This might be cow actually. Breathe out. Yeah, this is cat. Breathe in. So, tucking everything up. Shoulders down, head up, spine up. Breathe up. Pull everything the other way. Breathe out. Curve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push everything back the other way. Opposite direction. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's stretch up the arm and the leg. So left arm out, right leg out. Balance it position. Breathe in. And so we breathe in here. Arm out, leg out, breathe out. And repeat other side. Breathe in and out. Repeat. Breathe in and out. Okay. Just sit back here. This is child's pose. This is our resting pose. Couple of breaths here. Breathe in. Let's stand up into mountain pose and let's do a couple of rounds of sun salutation. So forward on your mat. Feet as close together as is comfortable, toes touching if that works for you. Little micro bend in the knees, shoulders relaxed, palms facing forward. This is an intentional pose, it's mountain pose. We're not hanging out here, we're being intentional. So, sun salutation, salute to the sun. I think I see it. There we go. So breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, arms down. We'll do that again. Breathe in, arms out. Hands up, up, up. Breathe out, flow your arms down to your side, bend at the waist, down to the floor, hands wherever they reach, to the floor, to the side of your feet, wherever's comfortable, tilt your head forward. Going to flat back, so that means up, your hands off the floor, rest your hands on your shins, relax your shoulders, head in a straight line looking forward, back down, we're breathing out here, breathe in, right leg back, into a low lunge. Get it back as far as you can, getting a nice stretch here as well. Make sure your shoulders are over you've got shoulders stacked over knees, knees stacked over heels. Body in alignment. Left leg goes up. Join. Relax your... Okay, first of all, palms flat on the floor. Imagine you've got suckers. Their job is to keep you there. Relax your elbows, bend, go forward, down into Chaturanga. So that's knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Uncurl your toes. Uncurl your feet so your toes are touching the floor. Glue your elbows into your side. Up into upward dog. Here. Back into downward dog. So up into tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Push up. Bring your feet in a little bit if they need to. And breathe. Keep your hands flat on the floor. Keep them glued there. Their job is to support your wrists. And pedal. We're just pedaling here to get those legs used to moving. And breathe. And we can leave our feet here. If your feet feel too far away from you, just move them in a little bit. You're aiming for your heels to touch the floor, but not necessarily today. If that's not happening, then that's fine. We're just going to sway a little bit, say hello to the hips here. To the left and to the right, just the sway. Nothing else moves, just your hips and your legs are following. Keep your feet on the floor. Don't let your toes turn any direction. They stay exactly where they are. And breathe. Okay, push your hips up towards the ceiling. Let your head fall towards the floor. You're looking at your knees or your stomach if that's comfortable. I'm going to breathe in, lift up the right leg into three-legged dog and pull it forward between our hands. Back into low lunge. Breathe. Left leg to follow, head stays low. Hands on the floor, hands on the shin, wherever's comfortable, let the head fall forward. Hands up onto the shin, flat back, fall forward again. Head low, let's breathe in, hands up to the sky, breathe up. Out, hands to the side, back in mountain pose. Let's do that again, we're going to lead with the left leg this time. So breathe in, hands up. Hands down, fold to the floor. Head falls forward, flat back, fingers up onto the shin. Head and neck in alignment, just looking slightly ahead of you. And down to the floor, left leg back into low lunge. Stack up that stack up the knee over the ankle, shoulders over the knee. Look forward, right leg back. And we're going down into Chaturanga. So hands stay glued, bend your elbows. And in a straight line down to the floor, hug your elbows into your body. Now start bending your knees, chest to the floor, forehead. Uncurl your toes, shoulders relax, elbows into your sides. Upward, curl up into upward. Where are we? Upward dog, yes, this is upward dog. And breathe. Okay, back into tabletop. Toes curl under and up into upward dog. I'm sorry, this is downward dog. It's one of those days. Let's breathe. Hips, as if someone's hold your hips behind you and they're pulling you backwards. Stretch, breathe. Left leg up in the sky, that takes you into three-legged dog. Pull it forward between your hands. If it doesn't quite reach, use your hand to get it there. If it's more comfortable, you can keep your knee on the floor, challenging yourself. Knee off the floor. Bring your right leg in, head low. Hands to shin, back straight, relax your elbows, hands back down, breathing in, sweeping up to the sky. Salute to the sun, hands down to your side into mountain pose. Let's do another one of those. Breathe in, hands up. Hands down, fall to the floor. Low rather, you don't want to fall. Hands to shin, breathe. Low back, relax your shoulders, elbows down. Hands back to the floor, right leg back in low lunge. Line up those body parts. Breathe. Left leg out into plank. Go down into Chaturanga, hands stays gripped to the floor. Elbows start to relax, body down in one line. Breathe. Knees down, chest down, forehead down. Elbows clamp to your side. Curl up to upward dog. You're challenging yourself. You can lift your whole top of your body off the floor. Leave your hips on the floor. Back into tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Into upward dog. To down dog, sorry. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Push it forward between the hands. Left leg joins it. Head down, hands down. Wherever they reach, relax. Hands onto shin, flat back. Hands back to the floor. Breathe in. Sweep your hands up. Back into mountain pose. Okay. So turn to the side if you have more room, which I will need to do. But open your legs wide. You're going for a wide-legged forward bend here. So you want your legs about 3 feet wide. Hands to the side. Body in alignment. Take a couple of breaths here. Breathe in. Clasp your hands behind you. Micro bending the knees. We don't want to lock the knees. Relax your shoulders. You're going to lean forward from your hips from here. So almost pushing your bottom out. Leaning forward. Bring your hands up. Wherever's comfortable. Don't just collapse. Stay here, leaning from the hips. Hands up and breathe here. Wherever you're reaching, make that comfortable place for you to be. Breathe. See what your body's telling you. Let your hands fall forward as far as they will go. And relax here. Put your hands on the floor between your feet. Push your hands or walk your hands backwards. Turn them backwards. See how far they'll go. Let your head fall forwards. Breathe. Relax your shoulders. Walk your hands back to the center, facing forward. Walk your feet in. Back up into mountain pose. All right, let's try triangle pose. So from here, we move on. Right leg turn to the side. Hands out again. And we're just going to tilt our body to the side. To the right side. Windmill tilt. And then your right hand goes down, your left hand goes up. Micro bending the knee. Now, if this is as far as you're going, that's fine. Once you're here, just keep your hands aligned. So your hands should run a straight line. If I was looking at you, your left hand and your right hand would run a straight line right through your body. And you're going to turn your gaze up to the ceiling. If you can go down a little bit more, that's fine. Just keep the micro bending that knee. Breathe. Back up to the center. Turn the right leg in. Turn the left leg out. It's a 45 degree, I'd say, don't quote me. And depending on how your hips are shaped, then you may need to turn the right knee in a little bit as well. My hips are not very cooperative, so I listen to them. Micro bending that left knee. So this motion over to the left. Tilt your hands and slide down. Micro bending the knees. Be kind to our knees. What's your shoulders saying to you? What's your knees saying? What's your hips saying? Pay attention. Breathe. Turn your gaze to the ceiling. And we're coming back up. Get your feet together. Let's turn forward. All right, so let's try warrior one. So we're going to move our left foot back. Our right foot stays forward. And we want a wide stance. And again, depending on how your hips are stacked up, you may need to, because you want your hips to stay forward. So however you need to position your feet to keep that forward position, then that's what we're going for. Wide, comfortable pose, as wide as you can make it. So I've got my feet pretty much to both sides, the width of the mat, or the length of the mat I'm using. So we're in a low pose here, knee stacked over ankle. Let those toes be relaxed. They like to crunch up and do all sorts of stuff. Let them relax. Shoulders, hips are facing forward. Micro bend in the back knee. Hands up. Warrior one. See if you can go any lower. So wiggle your toes forward. Make sure your knees stacked over your heels. Breathe. Relax your shoulders. Facing forward. So bring your hands up to the side. Your right hand is going forward. We're in warrior two. Your shoulders are opening to the side. And we're going to drop the left hand onto the left. It lands somewhere behind the left knee, depending on how long you are. The right hand is being raised up to the sky. Just going to lean back a little bit comfortably and breathe. Back into warrior two. We're doing reverse free basket lunge, except that my legs are going too wide. 1 minute. There we go. Right, warrior two. Rest your right hand on the inside of your right knee. Bring your left hand over. You're opening that shoulder, looking up to the sky. Breathe. Okay. Pass your right hand under your right thigh. Your left hand goes behind your back and they're looking for each other. If they don't find each other, that's fine. See if the fingers will touch and open your left shoulder, looking up to the sky, saluting the sun. Back into warrior two. Bring your feet together, whatever that looks like, not particularly glamorous this morning, but that's the way it is. Let's take a couple of breaths. We need to reverse that on the other side. So, right leg goes back, left leg goes forward. You want the hips facing forward. So, as wide as you need to get your hips to stay forward. My balance issues are presenting itself, and that is fine. We're working on it. So, wide stance, knee, left knee over left ankle, shoulders facing forward, hips facing forward, hands up, breathe in. Warrior two, hands out, left hand in front, right hand behind. And breathe. Reverse warrior, right hand slides down the thigh, left hand up to the sky, open your chest. Salute to the sun. Back into warrior two. Left hand slides down by the inside of the left knee. Right hand is up, over your head. Open your chest, open your shoulders, look up. And breathe. Left hand under the thigh. Right hand goes behind, looking for the left fingers touching if they can. Wherever they reach is fine. Open your shoulders, open your chest. And up to the sky. Gently to the sky. And breathe. Back into warrior two. Feet together. Let's take a couple of breaths here. And let's go to the floor. let us do a couple of butterflies. So this is easy pose, which is just here, just legs in front of each other. And if you put your feet together, and feet touching, hold on to them and pull them in as close as they will go to your body. And we're just going to wiggle hips, for hip some encouragement. Wiggle from side to side and breathe. And then we can just bring the legs up together. So that's the knee, the thighs, we're lifting them up. This is butterfly, bringing them down. Just encouraging those hips to open. Do whatever's comfortable. Keep doing it, it will get easier. Spine straight, not curling over. And we're breathing. Okay, so from here into tabletop, which is just this one from here. And let's go into thread the needle. So, shoulders under wrists, hands are flat on the floor, hips, knees under hips. We're aligned, And then we're going to use the right arm first. So we're going to thread the right arm between our left hand and our left thigh. And we're going to allow our shoulders to fall onto the mat. To go down to the mat, we're going to bend the left elbow to allow us to do that. You want the side of your head on the mat so you're looking sideways. And if it's comfortable, you can reach your left arm forward. Keep it straight, fingers on the floor, and breathe. Bring your left hand back to the original position. Release your right arm. Let's go the other way. So left hand up, pass it through, threading the needle, bend the right arm, allow the left shoulder onto the mat. Right arm goes forward, side of the head's on the mat, and breathe. And we're back. Okay. Let's lie on our back. And let's go to one of my favorite poses, which is happy baby. So this is just lie on your back, bring your feet up. So you've got your legs at an angle, you've got your hips. So it's knees and hips in a line, and then knees and ankle in a line. And just bring your feet up to the, in fact, up against the wall, the imaginary wall. Let's just be volunteer for a couple of breaths. And have your hands to your side. Allow the blood to flow from your feet back to your heart. Normally it's working against gravity, so this helps. Clear stagnant blood. Okay, so hands, you put your right elbow against your right knee and pass your hand to the outside of your ankle. So your hand is holding the outside of your foot, and your left elbow is against the left knee. Your hand passes through. So you should be holding your feet in your hands and your elbows are pushing your knees out in a position we often see babies in. So this is just a nice position. You can just roll here a little bit, side to side. This is also quite good for the hips. If your knee will touch the floor to the side, left knee touches the floor on the left side. If it doesn't, that's fine. Just rock a little bit here. Get your feet back up. Flex your feet. Breathe. Your feet onto the floor. Let's sit up. Okay, let's do a couple of spinal twists before we hit Savasana. So back into easy pose. And we can do a forward bend from this. So we always want to bend from the low spine. So put your hands on the floor in front of you. You're in easy pose, whatever that looks like. So that's just feet one in front of the other. If you're practice yogi, if you can get your feet to come up in a half lotus, that's fine. If you want to, if you can. Otherwise, just be here. Hands out, and walk your hands forward. And in the meantime, keep your spine straight, no collapsing, spine straight, just walk your hands forward. Wherever's comfortable, let it be there. And then just rest your hands, lift your elbows down. Try and keep your bottom on the floor, spine straight, and breathe. Relax your neck, relax your head. Notice if after you've had a couple of breaths, if your body allows you to go any further. Coaxing often helps. Put your hands back. Okay. Maybe pigeon, and then that will be for today. So for pigeon, legs underneath your body. So we tabletop, and we can bring our right foot forward, push the left foot back. So we're in this extended leg position here, and our right foot is underneath us. We're going to move it. So we'll put a weight on our bottom on the right side and bring our foot forward. We just want it to come forward a little bit. We're going to be gentle with everything we do. So from here, lean forward. So you can put the weight back on your foot. If you rock it, you can see where it's comfortable. Here might be comfortable, here might be comfortable. Depends what your body's telling you. And we want to sit up here first. Stretch. Stretching our spine. Your knee can be on the floor. Lean forward. Just again today. Stretch your arms forward if that's comfortable. How far will it go? Will your head go any lower? Hands back up. Release your foot back into tabletop. And so the left leg now comes forward, right leg goes back. Release the right, the left foot to the side. Put the weight back on. So you're centering yourself here. This should be your weight evenly, so your shoulders are taking even parts of the weight. And then first we'll just sit up here. Straighten your spine, lengthen, and breathe. Relax your shoulders. Lean forward as you breathe out. Bend your elbows on the floor. Hands out in front of you. Almost like a sphinx pose. And then see how far you can release yourself. Your shoulders, your neck, your head. How close to the floor can they reach? And what we find is that one side is often much easier than the other. Depending if you're left or right side dominant. And back around. Okay, back into tabletop. I think looking at the clock, that's all we've got time for. So, Savasana. So this is corkscrew. So just lie back down and you're going to relax for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to show you this one here. Just lie down, feet slightly open, hands slightly open, and relax. It's a little bit chilly. You might want to put an extra bit of clothing on. We're just going to take some breaths here for a few minutes. So I think I'm going to spend this winter visualizing the sun, encouraging it to come back as quickly as possible. That might work. So breathe in, breathe out. Take some deep breaths. Hold it as long as you can. It's encouraging the body to relax completely. The corpse pose is often a relaxation pose, and it's designed to just allow our body to relax fully, one muscle at a time. So take some deep breaths in. We'll do some belly breaths so you can breathe in. Imagine your belly is a balloon, and as you breathe in, expand your belly as if it's a balloon. You're blowing into a balloon. So breathe in, expand your belly, push, push, push. Breathe out, let it collapse. Your belly to reach right back towards your spine. Breathe in, repeat. Push, expand, expand, expand. All the way up, all the way to the bottom. Breathe out, pull it in towards your spine. And again. Breathe in. As you breathe in, inhale love for yourself. Visualize love as a bright sunlight, streaming into your body with every breath. And as you exhale, you're breathing out love for everyone else. Breathe in, balloon breath. Inhale happiness for yourself. Visualize happiness as bright sunlight, streaming into your body. As you breathe out, visualize happiness, breathe out for everyone else. Inhale, peace for yourself. Coming in as bright sunlight, streaming in with every breath. And as you breathe out, breathing out sunlight, happiness for everyone else. Inhale, joy for yourself. Breathe in. Visualize joy, bright sunlight, streaming into your body, every single breath. And as you breathe out, breathing out joy for everyone else. Breathe in, inhale abundance for yourself. Visualize abundance as bright sunlight, streaming into every part of your body. Exhale, visualize abundance being breathed out to everyone else. Relax every part of your body as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Last couple of breaths, breathing fully as you can, fully expand your stomach. Press up into your lungs, breathe in full. Breathe out, fully empty your stomach. Okay. When you're ready, turn onto your right side into the fetal position. A couple more breaths there. Sit up, easy pose. Where's Alistair? Wake up.
All done, SanRa.
Yeah, Ashe.
Brilliant. Okay, let's hope everybody enjoyed that. Such a great end to the week. Some really good stretching. Love it myself. Guys, YouTubers, put some comments